I mean, one of the worst experiences, I think, is to be just kind of coexisting together in a relationship where there's not any real communication that's happening on a deep level. And often it will be exasperation and frustration will build up to a point, and then people will have a fight, and then out of that fight they'll discharge, some of the pent-up, held back energy, and then they'll find that they're crying together and that they're open in the heart and that they feel the love again, and then all of a sudden, whoa, the sex is there.
Right.
But
make-up sex can be the best sex in a relationship.
Well,
for some people, it's like, which is sad in a sense. And that's
is.
what it takes to get there.
Yeah. So paying more attention to the relational field that's happening and knowing what's potential between you and your partner. And when that goes off a little bit, taking the courage to address it, And of course, there's a whole learning curve on that, I can say as well, because the first impulse is usually to address it by blaming.
to address it by getting the other person to address it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Talking about, what's wrong with the other person and why things aren't good and
That's
everything.
why most people go to couple therapy, right? Just to get the therapist to explain to their partner why they're right and they're wrong.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of times it is that, But after you've done that for a while, and then you've gone through the long, endless route of accusation, blame, defense, anger, separation, frustration, etc., it is possible to learn a way of addressing your partner and talking to your partner where you're talking about yourself, where you're actually inquiring into what is happening in the moment, and it's alive, and your sentences would be more likely to begin with, right now I'm feeling, rather than, if I tell you the truth, you're.
I got it.
And that makes all the difference to the heart.
Totally. Because you can actually hear what's being said when it's offered in that way.
Yeah, and the heart is so intelligent. So if I've already taken that step and I said, well, something's not flowing here, but I'm going to take, and it has to do with me, and I take responsibility for how it has to do with me, and I share that with my partner, the chances have gone up by 1,000,000% of her being able to actually hear and respond, and for us to have a conversation that could actually get resolved in a couple of minutes, rather than go through that long circuit of, the nightmare scene.
Yeah.